welcome back to the John and Linetia Show.
Well, today's top story, something I wanted to talk about today.
It's the top story.
Is...
You sound breathless.
No. Is this new CTA Ventra card.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not excited.
I don't know that it was supposed to be exciting for people.
You know, I'm not excited. Maybe because I use Ventra and CTA, and this Ventra card right now you can't use on Ventra. Well, you won't be able to use it on Ventra right now.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll eventually be able to.
One day, but Metra's fees are so different, so I don't know. But one of the things that kind of disturbed me a little bit is the fact that they really haven't told you how to use the card yet. But you can go onto their site and kind of look through their paperwork.
Right.
And it'll tell you the different fees that are going to be associated with this card.
Sure.
Of course, no one probably looked into this, but you might want to if you're thinking about getting this card now. But of course, eventually, we're going to have to get the card regardless, since they're going to be phasing out any other fare card by next year. Also, one of the fees that they were talking about, which will go with this card, is that if you would like your transaction sent to you in the mail, that's $2.
Mm-hmm.
$2 fee for you just to get a transaction.
Right,
now,
to get them mailed. Yeah, which, you know, none of the right now, you I don't think you can get, like, for your Chicago card, you can get all of the transactions mailed to you. You can go to the website.
Right.
And take a look at it. So that would be new.
But wouldn't that be something you would use anyway, since it's coming off of your debit card or coming from your checking account directly? You already have a record of that anyway?
Right, it would be on your bank.
Right.
If it's off of that debit card.
Right.
I think the thing, though, is that people who don't have banks and don't have current debit cards, they've got a partner for a prepaid debit card, you know, like you would get, you know, you get those prepaid credit cards at, like, Walgreens and Speedway, and so the fees are really for that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fee number one.
There's many fees.
There's many fees.
Yeah.
Fee number two. Let's say, there's something going on with my car. I need to dispute a charge. For them to even begin research on your issue, that's $10.
Oh, that's a load of crap.
That's $10 just to do the research on the card. I have an issue right now with my CTA card where my CTA card is working here at the Mark, but when I get on Randolph, it's not working.
That's weird.
Right. So they told me I needed to go down to the CTA and have them, you know, refund me.
What you talking about, Willis?
I'm trying to go to the CTA to do that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So now I'm using two cards, basically.
All right.
Crazy. I don't understand that. So in order for them to research to account for me, it would be $10 an hour.
That's nuts.
That's not good. Then there's another $2 fee just for making a phone call to customer service.
So online support or phone support is $2.
$2.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
Wow. Okay. Great. It's a great thing that this is CTA's and Paste is like they're the first transit agency to offer this dual transit debit card. But I think people aren't going to be happy with all these fees they're going to be charged if, you know, they need something done.
Well, I think, yeah, you're right on that. I mean, nobody wants... It's like those prepaid credit cards, quite honestly. They're nice as gifts, but they really are a pain in the ass because it's like, if I want to take money out of the bank, it's like $2.95 fee. Right. You know, for that, and then you've got to make sure you use the whole card and things like that, and there are fees on those. So that's what it kind of, you know, prepaid stuff, and maybe people who do a lot of prepaid debit card stuff are used to these kind of fees.
Yeah,
you know, I think the other thing that really sucks about the whole, you know, new fare system with the CTA is that if you want to continue to use cash, you're going to be paying more. Instead of $2.50 for a ride, you'll be paying $3.
$3 for the ride.
Yeah, that's kind of slimy.
That kind of sucks. So I guess they're trying to find a way to make up because supposedly, you know, the CTA is having cash problems.
Yeah.
Supposedly. Well, allegedly, they're having cash problems.
The CTA is.
So let me see what other kind of fees are on here. If you don't use your card for a certain amount of time, it's going to be a $5 a month dormancy fee. Wow. Okay. If you use your debit card and you want to reload it on the internet, it's $2.95 every time you reload. That's deep. Mm-hmm. That's deep. If you want to use your card, this is another pro or con, depending on how you look at it, to this card. If you want to go to the ATM or withdraw cash, it's going to be a $1.50 service fee. Now, the $1.50 will be charged on your card along with the bank fee, right? It would be along with the bank fee.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So I think the thing to keep in mind, though, a lot of these fees are because it's a transit card and it's a debit card. The idea being that you could load money on this Ventra card and use it for riding the L, riding the bus, riding the Pace,
bus,
riding the Metro, whatever. But you can also go to the coffee shop on the way in and use the Ventra card as a debit card.
Correct.
Okay? The fees have more to do with the debit card side of things. Mm-hmm. Okay, mm-hmm. And the idea in this case, I think, really is that you probably shouldn't use it as a debit card because it's really insanely. It's like cost prohibitive. Why? Here's the thing. You know that the CTA is counting on getting lots and lots of revenue based on these fees. Mm-hmm. Meantime, you know what's going to happen? Very few people are going to look at it and go, screw these fees. I'm not going to use it for this. Right. And they're going to get little revenue from it.
But some people may not even think about it. And they go, okay, I'm just going to use it.
Yeah, I guess if people deal with, these debit cards, that they loadable debit cards and things like that, then fine, prepaid debit cards. But otherwise,
it's a lot of stuff. And then the other thing is that they're going to be phasing out our regular fare cards anyway. So eventually we're going to have to use these, I think, by the summer of 2014 anyway.
Right.
So it's like you might as well start using it whenever it comes out so you get used to using the card. But I don't know. I don't have a problem with paying a fee for transportation. It's just that, I just don't want to pay a lot of extra fees for something. That's just me.
Right.
Just me. But, I think it's a good idea in the sense of, you don't have to have multiple cards. You don't have to say I have a debit card over here for this and a debit card over here for this and one for this and one for the bus and I'm using this over here to get my coffee in the morning. You can just have one card. I guess for everything. You think it's a good idea?
You know what? I think ultimately what's good about this card is that you can go from CTA to Pace and then to Metro, at some point. And you have one fare system, and that's great. I think everything else that the card's used for, I'm not going to use it for.
Right.
I've already got a debit card. I don't need to have a card that I just kind of, touch too much. I can take a card out of my wallet and I can swipe it. Mm-hmm. So.
This reminded me, too, a lot of times we buy gift cards, like if you buy like a Visa prepaid card, they charge you a fee.
Yeah.
Before, if you buy a $25 card, you will have $25 on there, but you still have to pay like $4.95 up front to use the card, you know. And people buy those because they're convenient, but, man, they're cleaning up in fees. Mm-hmm. They're just really cleaning up. So I just hope everything works out. I guess they have to make their money.
Yeah, you know what? I think the fact that all this stuff has come out now is good because then, once the Ventra card is being used, people won't be surprised.
Yeah, especially since some of us probably would have never even gone to check to see what was going on. So it is in the paper, so I would advise people to go ahead and read up on it before they decide to use it this summer.
Yes.
Thanks for listening to the John Linetia Show.